Hello viewers, Matatis to Mega Alexandria here, and here's the part 7 of Civilization 5 Fire Emblem Let's Play Sophia of Nabata Desert. So in episode 6, we've seen that the game has turned into a pretty low state after the Anglo-Securation War at the end of the episode 4, and how in episode 5 where I fought him back. So I killed Mikuru's spy, and Mikuru's like, oh, I'm sorry about my spy. Unfortunately, both Mikoto and Gangrel are religious freaks, and we're seeing a lot of missionaries. Missionaries everywhere. Unfortunately, my economy is so piss poor that I haven't even enacted the 300 gold policy that gives every city 25% more gold. My next choice was either to open rationalism or go into the piety tree and get religious reformation so I can get the glory of God. So I decided, well, I'll just go with the glory of God first, because I'm about to hit industrial revolution, well, industrial era soon enough. In retrospect, I could have just gone with rationalism and gone piety later, since nobody likes to the glory of God, and I really need to build up faith before I can actually get good use of that belief anyways. Truth to be told, I should be looking out to the sea, building caravels, but then I only have 2 coastal cities and they aren't really doing well in terms of production, so I really am not able to afford spending production on caravels. On the other hand, I check the demographics and see that I'm doing fairly well in science. I'm well ahead of Mikoto, but on the other hand, Mikoto is still well ahead of Sophia in terms of production. yeah, this guy's getting there. And as you can see, another big change between the community patch and the vanilla version is that bribing is much more difficult. It's really hilarious that Mikoto hasn't even met Gangle even when Gangle's like right next to the not right next to Hoshino. Usually Tower Pizza isn't something that you really want to try for Immortal, but then I have a good enough science game and my production in the capital is good enough that I am willing to take the risk and try for the Leaning Tower Pizza. Given my statistically weaker military, I do expect Gingo to attack again, so I might have to, instead of going for scientific theory, I might have to go gunpowder so I can train some bombard units. And Gangrel, being a dick he is, decides to settle right in front of Gerasa. So in the end, if I get enough technological edge, I might have to declare, at least when the war happens, I will probably take my advanced troops and take out whatever the city that was settled near Gerasa and burn it down, or well, keep it if I have to. So another change between community patch and the vanilla game is that in the community patch, engineers who can like finish the production with the base hurry production will finish the building and well the wonder in that very turn. However, this does not apply to things like spaceship parts. However. And Michaelis managed to steal my theology. Ugh. Spies. Dicks. Gosh, she doesn't have the. She doesn't have the. Or should it?
Compound interest is the...
So I do another demographics check, and it looks like I'm 6th in population, 7th in crop yield, 7th in production, so I'm like pretty average. But it's not a good thing because I do need to go. I'm aiming to get pretty high production, but then it's not doing well. I'm still at the like I'm tied for the last place in GNP, well gold, and I still have Dead Last Soldier and Happiness. Well, actually, I'm second least happy, or at least I am still happy, while Gangrel is unhappy. While I'm third at Literacy, so I'm only doing well at Science. And I'm losing to Gangrel in production. Oh my, yeah, this is not good at all. Well, for the good news, I got Rider, and on the other hand, for the bad news, someone stole my philosophy. Yeah, philosophy is a common tech that AI steals mainly because in community patch, they like the lower techs like ironworking and stuff. And also, unfortunately, since I don't have any money, I don't have money to make city-state allies, and as such, my culture income is also pretty garbage.
Don't clap too hard.
Now that I've gotten the leaning tower piece out, I'm going to upgrade a bit. I want to build banks and get some money because I need some money to I definitely need some money to well hire great people from the events decision tree. So apparently Mikhalis wants to make friends with me, so I decided, oh yeah, why not? On the other hand, Mikoto has controlled of pretty much all the city-state around me, and since I'm pretty sure that Mikoto is controlling even more city-states that I haven't met yet, and I don't think I'm gonna meet any city-states anytime soon. And finally, I met another civilization, thank goodness. And this civilization is Batu. Batu is a very powerful civilization if you're looking to go early war. And not surprisingly, Batu is one of the strongest civilizations out there at the moment. He's at the third in the score, beating even me. And all of his things are really good. Let's start with the trade. His trade is a 50% discount on land unit maintenance, which is twice as good as the German trade. So he'll save a lot of gold, which means he can buy city states. Yeah, really good bonus. Temple replacement is also just as good. He doesn't require maintenance like the Egyptian royal tombs, and they also give you 5 faith and 2 happiness. Really good. All of his traits are so good. He's probably one of the best civilization, even though his bonuses are mostly war bonuses, compared to Sophia, who's a turtleless civilization who's looking to win a non-military victory. And he's got the Verdanian X-Men, which is not only combat stage 16, so they're strong as pikemen unless they're fighting cavalry, but they're cheap as hell. They're like only 50 production. And in comparison, swordsmen are 75, so they're like 1/3 is cheap, 1/3 cheaper than like all the other swordsmen. They can be spammed like hell. They're stronger. Yeah. And I killed Mikoto's spy again. Holy shit. I mean, Mikoto's considered one of the better sims out there, and she's still trying to steal technologies from Sophia. What? Yeah, so bad. Not good. Oh my god, not this shit again. And Gangrel has declared war on me again, so I need to fight him back. So my battle plan is to push forward. Even if I have to give up Girasa, my plan is to take out the other cities, or at the very least stop him from taking my key cities like Eremos and Palmyra. That's the minimal objective, and my primary. Well, if I were to take one of his cities, it would be an actual good thing. But then that's, yeah. Anyhow, first I need to stop him from taking out my cities, and hopefully Gerasa will hold out as long as possible. And conveniently enough, he decides to evade my fortified position at Eremos and decides to hit Gerasa, which is much less fortified. However, the terrain up near Gerasa is actually working to my advantage because, well, he can't get fire support, so he can't bring catapults to shoot, and so I can much more easily handle the troops. And thankfully, Gengul's units didn't do that much damage to my Gerasa, so I may be able to hold it, despite lacking any reinforcement there. And I think I'm going to cut this episode right here. So see you next time at Civilization 5 Fire Emblem. Let's play as Sophia of Nabata Desert.